Ensign, damage report. Sir, hull plating is down 60%. Decks 15-14 are reporting minor casualties and damage control measures are now in place. Status of the fleet? Sir, the Deliverance, she's down, detecting multiple light pods and severe damage to the primary engines. And the CSS Karen is also damaged and holding behind the main battle fleet. The rest of the fleet is now fully operational and ready for orders. Tell the Icarus to pick up the survivors and move the rest of the fleet back. We will attack again within the hour. Aye, Commander. Hello and welcome back to the next episode. As you know, in the last episode we were engaged in combat and we were engaging the enemies in Struve 2398, the Battle of Struve 2398, and we had been dealing with their anti-missile spam. Thankfully, we're going to be dealing with that very soon. Welcome back to the next episode. This is episode 21. And hopefully in this episode we'll be annihilating our enemies and also building up our ground forces to take the planet in the name of the Confederation. So, I have successfully eaten through all of their AMMs, at least I hope so, and so now I will be engaging them. So we have lost 3 vessels, really. I mean, 2 vessels are damaged, that I've kind of kept them out of the fray. I could bring this one in. I'm going to bring. I don't really need that, but we could bring that in. But we're now able to go through. So we've got about 8 vessels here. I think 9 actually. That are ready to attack. So we are going to move in directly and engage the enemy now that their AMMs are all gone. So here we go. Let us win this little war. And avenge our fallen brothers, because they didn't only just kill the Osiris, they destroyed the CSS Deliverance, and they also killed 100 of her crew, and the officer of the CSS Deliverance. So, hold right there. Now, this is going to be shooting fish in a barrel, boys and girls. So, let us shoot this one first. So, I'm going to tell you guys, shoot that one first. And then we're going to go for open fire control. We're going to do assign fleet. So that should assign that accordingly. And we're going to begin opening fire with our particle weapons. Weapons are not ready. Sensor reveals there's an ECM rating of 20. Yes, we're going to get a little closer then. Because they are kind of scrambling our fire controls. So I'm going to tell to move directly up to the waypoint. There we go. Getting some nice shots in here. Damage per hit. New target speed. We have impacted. Shots. Damage per hit. New target speeds. We are impacting them again. Oh, we've got some size 12 missiles coming towards us. So we just shot them all out of the sky. Immediate repairs on the particle beam. Because as you know, weapons do have a 1% chance of failing, so that's a little unfortunate. So we're going to keep moving closer because that'll increase our hit chance accordingly. We're just hitting through the armor at the moment. Okay, we've got a penetrating hit. Nice. Okay, they now have missiles that they're shooting towards us, based on observation. Oof. Okay, armor hit 17. They're running out of missiles though, so we're just going to keep hitting them as much as we can here. We're getting penetrating hit. And our particle weapons are just eating them up as much as we can here. Cannot locate. Why can we not locate the designated target? Did we blow it up? I presume we just blew it up. Well, either way, I'm happy about that. Ship combat. I will assign you a new target. We'll go for this target next. I guess we can't do that one. Wait, what? Excuse me? I want to open fire. On the Hames. Ceasefire, fire control. Ceasefire, fleet. We can't assign the target. What do you mean we can't assign? We are plenty in range. Okay, tell me why I cannot assign target. Please tell me. Ship combat. Okay. We are going to assign you as target. Very good. Assign fleet. Open fire. fire control. Assign fleet. Okay. Boom. It has an ECM rate. Oh, it's ECM. That must be why, yeah. Okay, penetrating kit, penetrating kit. We are having to repair some maintenance. A 10% chance there. Got about 65% chance now. We are hitting the enemy hard with our particle weapons. Now getting some penetrating hits in. Very, very nice. And we should be able to get rid of this vessel very, very soon. Boom, 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 boom. It's gone. Yeah, these are precursors, so we just destroy a ship. So we are destroying these ships. So the thing about spoilers is spoilers, their ships disappear. They don't leave wrecks, so we don't get confirmation on our exact kill. Okay, we're going to get closer probably. Yeah, we are. So I'm gonna make a new waypoint over here. So this is gonna be a successful victory for the Confederation over the precursors. The triple array cannot locate its designated target. Yeah, I know you can't do that, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to assign you a new person to shoot. So, you need that. Assign fleet. Assign fleet. We hit him multiple times. We've got 80% chance to shoot now. We're just really training our fleet. This is like fish in a barrel at this point. If we have a look, yeah, we're getting that some grading and some grade up. So hit him again. We want to keep hitting him. Boom. Did we get him? No, we did not. We still need to hit him more. Energy impact. Energy impact. We just keep hitting him over and over, and he is taking quite a bit of damage. Okay, he's gone. Okay, we have destroyed all of the enemy naval forces in orbit of Struve 2398b2. We are going to approach the planet and begin bombarding their ground forces. Okay, here we go. I'm going to move closer in. It's quite laggy, I'm not sure why. I'm going to just save really quick before we go into, but we're going to bomb their ground forces as much as we can, and then we're going to turn directly to the populations if we can to blow them up as well. But overall, this has been a successful military action. We have suffered some unfortunate damage on some of our vessels, and we have unfortunately lost a single vessel, but we have destroyed all enemy vessels and we have secured the system in the name of the Confederation. I'm going to begin our bombardment of the enemy now, so let us begin bombardment of enemy ground forces accordingly. And we're going to assign that to fleet. Boom. Just keep hitting them, please. We're just going to keep our bombardment up of the enemy. No ground units hit. We didn't get any hits with that. I think... yeah, we might want to hold off for now. Because obviously, if we keep bombing, if we keep shooting them, we're not going to have the best time. So what I am going to do is I'm going to ceasefire my fleet. So ceasefire fleet, we're going to go directly above them. And we are going to just basically nuke them with the Gorse. We're going to need to design some new forces as soon as we can, if we are actually going to be able to do anything. I might bring some troop transports over here, but of like our old forces, but I doubt they would even be able to scratch the precursors. So yeah. Okay, we are literally on top of them now. Okay, Gorse. Open fire on the ground forces below. You can assign that to fleet, and you can open fire control and assign that to fleet. Boom, 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 boom. We destroyed the Centurion. Okay, very good. CSS Matchless. Boom, 256. We are actually destroying some of their ground forces now, which is very, very nice. We're destroying resupply vehicles, AA mechs, Praetorian combat mechs. And and we are doing very well on that front, because we're just the amount of firepower we're actually putting down here. Ground units destroyed. Ground units destroyed. We've destroyed some installations, though, unfortunately. We are destroying more of their ground forces. The Curian mechs, Centurions, resupply infantry. We are inflicting quite serious casualties on the enemy. I think we just killed their entire population on the planet, which is a bit of an issue. Let's hold off. Like, what are we actually doing to this planet? Because we may actually want the planet. I'm not sure if we do, but we may actually do want the planet. It's got a nitrogen oxygen atmosphere. It's a cold desert planet. It's probably got ruins on it because it's precursor. It's got a pressure of nearly completely human, of 1 pressure. It's basically Earth. Like, if you melt the ice sheet and it wasn't tidally locked, it'd basically be Earth. So we're going to create a colony on the body. Oh wait, we don't want to do that. No. We do not want to do this. We do not want to do this because if we do that, then all our forces will surrender. So I nearly had all our forces surrender because there's this fun fact about the game. In Aurora, if you have a colony, they will attack it, and if you have no ground forces, they will kill it. So that's a bit of an issue. How screwed up are we actually making this like world though? Because we're like actually bombing it into oblivion with Gauss. Not too much, to be honest. I don't think so. We'd have to make a colony. But we are slowly just bombing all of the ground forces into oblivion. Let's give the particle beams a chance to just blow some stuff up. How are we looking in terms of maintenance? Yeah, the Valiants. I'm going to detach the Valiants and the Salmon, and I'm going to send them back. So detach and attach the Valiants. And I'm going to tell our particle beams to open fire control, and then assign fleet. So we're going to just begin opening fire with all of our fire controls accordingly. So that'll get some more shots in. So we have reduced them by quite an amount. 256 shots. We killed some Centurions. So the bombing campaign has gone pretty well. So I think what we need to do now is kind of recoup, because any more and we're just gonna kind of have issues. So what I'm gonna do is add that back in. We're gonna go pick up that fleet, and then we're gonna wait for that tanker to get here. I need to tell them to ceasefire as well. So ceasefire fleet. Ceasefire all the fleet, please. Very, very good. And then we'll have them come back. We'll grab the tanker, which is on the way. We'll refuel from the tanker. And then we'll get that all prepared and ready. We're going to need some ground forces to actually engage the enemy accordingly, and so we should probably get to designing that, honestly. So they have about 10,000 tons worth of enemy forces. These are Centurions, they have AA guns, they have all sorts of nasty stuff. And so we are going to have to design some forces to be able to do this ourselves. Now, in terms of actual stuff we have stuff from 2110. We have kind of neglected our ground forces, and now our tech is much better than it was. So I'm gonna we're gonna create, I think, an elite marine fighting force. They won't actually be marines, but they're gonna be elite troopers. They're not going to have any capability, but they're going to be basically our front line. So we're going to call them Marines, even though they're not. I guess we could call them Army troopers. I guess that works. We're going to call them Confed Army Trooper 2160 will be the date, and so that'll classify what technological level we are currently at. So we'll create that. We're also going to want to create a fortified defection could be useful, especially with naval support. That is definitely something to consider. Yeah, I think so. Infantry, light vehicle, medium vehicle. We need to get more research into this. We're gonna do our static stuff though, so I'm gonna do just like this will be our anti-tank group, confed anti-tank group. Create that. Then we're gonna do a light bombardment. This will be a mortar group, and we're basically just gonna create a few divisions. We only need like probably about 20,000 tons, maybe 40,000 tons. To be able to take this over. I mean, they're probably going to be pretty dug in, so we need to be pretty careful of that. So we're going to do this mortar group. Create that. Then we don't need any anti-aircraft because AI doesn't use fighters or anything like that, so we aren't going to do that. But we are going to create a heavy machine gun group. So create. We're going to create some headquarters, probably static headquarters, and we're going to do, I think 10,000 ton divisions will probably work out best for us. I mean, they're not going to be really divisions. I mean, our companies were around 2,000 tons, a division was 5,000, so a division was about 25,000 tons, most likely. So I think these are more going to be battalions. So battalion sized, most likely. So I'm going to do a 10,000 group, and we're going to call this, Battalion HQ. Put that on avoid combat. Very, very good. Then we're going to add in some tanks and some other stuff. So medium vehicle, medium anti-vehicle, and then also medium anti-personnel, crude anti-personnel. And we're going to put this as a we'll call it, I think, the Wolfhound medium tank 2160. Turn off avoid combat. There we go. Some artillery pieces might be very useful. So some medium bombardments. We can do long range. I think medium bombardment would work. Medium bombardment. I'm going to call this the Greyhound SSPG, or self-propelled SPA artillery gun. Okay, artillery. Self-propelled. What is it? SSPG. It is SSPG, but I don't know what it's. No. Self-propelled artillery gun. Greyhound self-propelled artillery gun. Create that. And yeah, I'm also going to make some fortified detection. So recon team 2160. That'll be on the void combat. And then I'm going to make some logistics modules. So we need some light vehicles, logistics module. M502 truck. Supply truck. And there we go. Combat, and we need to get all of that researched accordingly. So let's go over here, and we're going to get that research in ground combat. So I'm going to just remove all the labs from here. Luckily, we have a 50% ground combat worker, so should be pretty good at getting through all this. Done, 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 done. There we go. We need to get some research soon. But yeah, that was a great victory for the Confederation, and we now can dominate the space, and basically do what we want with this planet. I don't really see any issues that we will have. We are going to leave, I think, for now. So complete orders, and so we're just going to kind of wait for the tanker to arrive. And then we're going to head back to Confederation space, and then refuel and resupply, repair up, and then we're going to come back and then deal with the enemy once we have ground forces. School increase the rate at which point time by 2-1x. Yes, that is an issue. I do see that is definitely an issue. How much fuel do we have? Not a lot. Not a lot at all. So I think we just have to wait, honestly. We complete research. Complete research. Research in self-propelled. Research in battalion HQ. Okay. Once the tank is on board, we'll send everyone back and get repaired up. Hopefully at our dockyards in Alpha Centauri. Okay. Everything's looking good, I think. Okay, we just complete research, and we're just waiting for all of our research to be done for our ground forces. We complete research. Freighter has completed orders. We can research into the Wolfhand medium tank. A Barroso was assigned to be built. It's now 2160. And the Wolfhound was just constructed. So that means that we can now begin actually designing our templates. So we are going to delete all of these because we do not actually need them. So delete, 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 delete. And yeah, delete. Okay, we're going to create a new template. It's going to be called Infantry Battalion. And it's just going to be basically an amalgamation of all these forces. I think we're going to do about 5... These are going to be basically for HP. We're going to do about 500... 500 army troopers, which is about the size of what a battalion would have. We're then going to add in a battalion HQ, of course. I think 2, just for redundancy. Oh wait, that is the wrong HQ. We need to add in battalion HQ at 2. We're going to need to add in some, I think, heavy machine guns. I'm going to put 90 of each, I think. So 90. And then we're going to put in mortar group. And then we also want to put in, we have mortar, HMG, anti-tank group is what we want. There we go. I think we might need to edit this to 70. I think that works a little bit better. So 70, 70, 70. No, that's 700. 700 is not what we want. Okay, so that gives us about 1,000 tons left to play with. So this will just be based on our infantry, our main infantry blocks. We'll fill the rest with... Well, I'm going to put in 5 recon teams, and then I'm going to put in some supply trucks here. So I'm going to put in, wait, what's that? 20 supply trucks? 15 supply trucks. We don't need that many supply trucks if you actually look at it, because we want to... Okay, so each unit has enough for 8 rounds of combat, so we have 2,000 GSP, so we can do that 5 times over. So I think that'll be... Yeah, I think 10,000 will work, but I don't think we're going to be able to get that, so I'm going to do 14... We'll do 13 trucks, maybe just 10 trucks. Okay, 10 trucks, and then we'll add in, like, 512. Okay, 513. 513. Oh, well, that is a little annoying. Edit amount. I'll do it under, because if we do want to make like another kind of vessel, then that'll work. There we go, infantry battalion. Then we're gonna create a... I don't think we need to make a tank battalion yet, but that could be something. I mean, we could create a tank battalion. There's nothing against that. I don't think we're going to need it, though. I think what we'll do is we'll just train up all of this, and then we'll get that moved up over, and then begin combat with the enemy. It should go decently well. How much can you transport? So we can transport, like, 6 battalions over, once we've got them all trained up. So, Ares, do you actually have anything? No, you don't. I need to move stuff over to Ares so I can actually begin producing stuff. So, we're going to create 4 battalions, and that will be done in April, and then we'll get those shipped over accordingly. We'll get those shipped over, and then we're going to put the rest of our research actually into getting some ground combat stuff, because we are going to need it if we're going to actually go to war with any other people. We'll also need xenoarchaeology equipment, because there will be ruins on this planet. Tree transport, low gravity, and Okay. Another thing as well is we actually going to go survey the planet now because we can. So I'm going to tell the CSS Loch Ness to head directly over to Struve 2398 and to begin surveying the 5 nearest bodies, please. So April is when we will be able to get our vessels accordingly. Okay. Overall, though, I'm very happy with this campaign. We're gonna call it the Outer Colonies campaign and the Battle of Struve 2398, which ended pretty triumphantly for the Confederation. Overall, are we unable to carry that? What do you mean we're unable to carry that? As a result, orders not possible. What do you mean orders are not possible? Go over here and geologically survey all of these for me, please, because I want to know what I fought for. And you're going to tell me what I fought for, please. Insufficient crew. At least we get a lag range point out of here. There is also that Aetherith still technically in the goddamn star system, which I'm pretty concerned about, honestly. I wouldn't say I'm not concerned about it. Okay, tanker has reached. Okay. Confederation Navy, go and refuel for stationary tanker, please. Okay, once we've refueled, we're gonna head back to Alpha Centauri, and then we are going to because they're not a threat anymore. This planet's not a threat to us anymore. Besides the ground forces that are just sitting there fortifying on the planet. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go back. We're gonna pick up our ground forces, and we're gonna start transporting them over. Now the question is, are our troop transports actually up for the task? 60 billion kilometer range, yeah, you should be able to do it. I mean, it's pretty slow though. We'll have to move a tanker with, but it should work out. But we'll send the Navy back once they've refueled, and they will essentially just escort the fleet for the ground assault, which we will commence hopefully by the end of the year. So let's head you back to Alpha Centauri, go to New Solaris, refuel, resupply, and we'll get you repaired as soon as we can as well. So they're going to get moved off, and then we are also going to actually be able to understand what we fought over and what the Osiris died for on these worlds. So there's a long distance from the inner star to the outer star, which is kind of an issue, honestly. Okay, are we actually surveying them now? Yes, we are. Very, very good. Okay, tell me what we find, please. Survey. Okay. Finish survey of that. I don't think there was anything actually on that planet. But we are actually going to be surveying this planet. And so, once that's surveyed, I'm pretty sure there's alien moons on it because it's a precursor planet, but I would like to know, like, what kinds. Where the hell are they? They're in Alpha Centauri. Okay, you're in Alpha Centauri. That's fine. Where are you? Where is my Confederation fleet? Okay. So CSS Libby has insufficient orders to complete refuel. You guys only have a certain amount of your fuel left, and you've run out of fuel on one of your vessels. I will have a tanker moved to you immediately. Are you in Alpha Centauri? No, you're in Proxima Centauri. Okay, you move to Alpha Centauri and you go immediately to help refuel them. Move to location. What do you mean the CSS Libby is having issues? Where's the CSS Libby? CSS Libby? Oh, yeah. Oh, you'll be a part of the main navy. Complete orders, first Confederation Defense Fleet. Okay, that works for me. Let's go back to Struve and check what we actually need to be looking out for. Okay. You surveyed the planet yet? I would like to know, and I'm getting impatient. Tell me what we are finding about this planet. Okay, we have surveyed. We've discovered an ancient construct on Struve 2398. We have also discovered a ruined outpost. We have discovered 20 million corundium, and there's a high potential for ground survey. Ancient construct was discovered on the world. So there's a dormant construct, and there's a ruined outpost. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So that Aether Rift might start opening up, which is going to be a bit of an issue, but as long as we don't activate the construct, I don't think it will. But I'm not too sure. I haven't played with invaders in a while, so that it could really be anything, honestly. We know their ship classes and what they're capable of. They have certain launchers and certain missiles and all sorts. Lot of trade access. We've established, but we're not able to actually gain any proper trade access with them, which is a bit of an issue, honestly. Okay, Loch Ness, you have done your service. You have surveyed the system and told us everything we may need to know. So, very, very good job for you. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode off here. And hopefully, next episode, we will be deploying ground forces in an assault to take the planet and access that ruined outpost and that dormant construct. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.